Hello, I am Pete and welcome back to Sable. In the previous episode we climbed up to the cartographer balloon in the Badlands. While I'm up here I'm just going to mark some locations. So I'm not sure if this is worth going to, but I'm going to slap a marker on it anyway. And this place all the way out here, can we get a marker on that? Because there's clearly a camp of some sort up there. I think that'll do. So we have a few possible places to go to. Let's just consult my map. I think I can... Okay, that's closer than... Right, okay. So yeah, yellow I want to go to at some point. I think... How am I going to get to that? If I can get over there, can I then glide across to there? That feels like it's my best bet at the moment. Let's try that. The Badlands is going to be a very climby area, I can see that now. It's going to be about patience. Alright, I've made it up to the top of this plateau here. The question is, do I feel lucky trying to get across there? And in fact, there's more of... Ooh. That looks like it's worth inspecting as well. Let's pop a marker on there. And that one over there as well. Okay, so I think I need to glide across somewhere. I feel like gliding across to there feels like it's likely to connect me up to that building there, which might then give me a good angle to come to this place. Yeah, let's try that. And hopefully this will land me square on the plateau. Not many chum eggs around here. Not much of anything, really. These lands are indeed bad. Okay, so let's glide across to here. And then we'll be able to take this skeleton across to the next stop. Oh, hold on. This is a bit steeper than I originally thought. It's fine, we've got it. Okay, and yeah, across we go. I have no idea what's going to await me here. This is very much just exploring because I saw a thing. I mean, this feels like a crashed ship. Is it a crashed ship? So is the yellow marker us or is it something else? It's got to be us, hasn't it? Yeah, okay, so... There's a crashed ship here. And there's also, I think, a crashed ship there. Totally different crashed ships. Oh! Chum egg markers. How long have they been there? Now, is that showing me the chum eggs I've already found? Or the ones that I've yet to find? I think it's probably the ones I've already found, because there were, at the Bridge of the Betrayed, there were 2 on this side and 1 on that side. Okay, I was just wondering if I'd picked up something that's going to show me unfound chum eggs. But no, if that was the case, then I'd be seeing lots in this area, and I'm seeing none. Okay, either way, we're here now. What have we got? Okay, there's some little ship. Erie's trousers. As always, once we get some new clothes, we have to put them on. Okay, looking pretty good. Pretty sharp indeed. Anything else in this little vessel? It feels like that was it. Okay. Let's depart. Now, has that little marker automatically been cleared off of my map? Looks like it has, yeah. Okay, so I want to get across to one of these 2 if I can. So how's that going to work? Can I glide down there? Land somewhere on the side of that pillar and then climb back up the rest of the way? Is the same true over there? I feel like this one over here looks more climbable, so I should probably start by aiming to get to that one. In fact, this looks like I might land pretty much on the top, which is good news. Cool. All right, let's take a right first. Let's deal with this one. Okay, who do we have up here? Just looks like a load of birds to me. But there's also something a little bit climbable feeling about all this. Is there going to be something on the top of these? I guess there's only one way to find out. Sorry, birds. So I'm guessing I can climb up a certain amount here and then just stop off for a rest on this. Get me energy back. And then continue up to the rest of the way. And at least from here I'll be able to see if there's anything worth grabbing on the top of any of these. Okay, just a bird up there. No, it really does feel like this particular camp here has got absolutely nothing to offer me. Okay, well the next stop I was going to go to is going to be over there. So I guess let's go back across the bones. Oh, and I'm just seeing something interesting down there as well, which I should mark. It's another one of those little sequences of rings to fly through. Let's get myself to a place where I can see it again. From here, I hope. Yep, there we go. And let's slap that. Oh, I need to get myself just here so that the terrain isn't getting in my way. Perfect. Okay. So it looks like there's going to be another small amount of unavoidable climbing here. See you at the top. I'm expecting someone to be living up here. That campfire suggests there's going to be someone, right? Well, imagine my disappointment. Oh no, there is someone. Who are you? Boatmaker Jake. Hey there, how can I help you today? What is this place? It's an ancient Hicaric ruin. We found it a few years ago and have been trying to get it back to life since. Cool, right? After we got the bird towers up and running, I spent a long time figuring out how to farm and engineer those big bones you see across the chales. It's how we navigate the rocks, ferry ourselves around. If you have a bike, I've got some interesting parts to sell. If you see Umi around, say hello. It's nice to see someone else up here. Yeah, okay, I'll see what you've got for trade. Bike booster. Okay, so I could make my bike look very boaty if I wanted to. I wonder what its performance properties are like. It's only 150 cuts per unit, so it's probably not that good, but kind of for 450 cuts I can make my bike look like a boat, which is quite tempting. Yeah, I've got to do it. Alright, anything to sell? No, I haven't harvested anything lately. Thanks for stopping by. No problem. And yeah, I guess I'd need to find a machinist to install that, so it's not going to happen for a while. Is it worth climbing this tower to see if there's any good loot at the top? I'm doing it now anyway. Ah, chum egg. Thank you. What about up here? Nothing. So I have got a good vantage point. So I want to head over there. And I'm seeing something over there, which I guess is worth checking out. We've accumulated a lot of map waypoints in this area, haven't we? What's our map looking like now? Absolutely bonkers. Okay, have I been to that blue waypoint yet? I don't think so. That's the one that's over there. This one over here, I don't know what that's marking. Unless that is this one. So that's the light blue. Where's the darker blue? Can't see a darker blue. Could that have been that one up there? Let's try popping the orange one on there. No, darker blue is over sort of opposite side. So the darker blue one's over there somewhere. But I can't for the life of me see it. Okay, well never mind. I'll head there later and all become clear. So I want to get into that building over there. And I feel like floating from up here is probably going to work. Okay, we're going to land on the side of a cliff, but I think we've got enough energy to make it to the top. I think we only need one more chum egg before we can go back to the chum queen and get our next upgrade, whatever that might be. So that's going to be cool. Someone to talk to here. Is this Umi? It is. Harvester Umi. You've travelled a long way. Not often we get travellers. Why are you out here? I'm just harvesting some of the bird excrement we get from these towers. This game is absolutely obsessed with poo. You've travelled a long way. Not often we get travellers. Do you live up here? Only for parts of the year. The winds get rough and it becomes hard to stay. Better to get on the sands and sell up what we can in the hard months. I do love it up here when the winds are steady. Nothing quite like riding a boat through towers of rock. The bird crap is the only downside. A profitable one at least. And that's all we can talk to Umi about. I do see a small amount of pick-upable. Oh, this is an Erie's top. Oh, we've got the outfit now. The full set. Let's pop that on. Lovely. Okay, I feel like I saw a bit sticking out. How do I get to that? Maybe I climb up here? That's just a... Can I get in there? I'm worried I'm going to fall into a place I shouldn't be. I mean, I'm clearly not intended to be here. Let's see if we can get out. Yeah, it seems fine. So again, I'm wondering if there might be a... Oh yeah, there's a chum up there. Yep, let's have that. Now the problem is that I don't know if I'm going to want to immediately leave this place to go and head back to the Chum Queen Lair. Because the problem is I'm going to need to get back at some point. Just let our energy recharge. And I feel like while we're up here, it might make sense to take advantage of that. Take advantage of our height, because I don't think we have a fast travel point back to here. So before we leave, we do just want to look around and see if there's anywhere we want to glide to. So we're now over there, so that's... I do appreciate the fact that the game removes waypoints once you've been there. That's pretty good. Okay, so there's still this blue waypoint here. Oh, actually, that's probably the one I set when I was leaving Chum Lair. So there's actually nothing there at all. We can get rid of that. Okay, there is something there. There is something there. And there is something there. Okay, so these three remaining places are worth going to. Now the question is, can I get to any of them easily from where I am? So that is too far to glide. That, I think, is probably on the other side of that mountain. And I don't think I can yet fast travel to these locations. Yeah, I think this is probably a good time to head back to the Chum Lair and get our next upgrade. So here we are, Chum Lair. Haven't been here for a while. You can see lots of chums all over there being happy in a little cluster. I think I've got another 20 for you, madam. I greet the Queen Chum. The Queen asks me if I have the eggs for her. Deliver eggs. Welcome back, Sable. The Queen wriggles as she greets me silently. You've brought more of my children home. This is a true kindness. Us chums are not often on the receiving end of such thoughtfulness. Your dedication to us is truly a boon. Although my face is covered, I'm sure the Queen can feel my immense smile. What a genuine smile you have. Oh, stop, I'm getting emotional again. And she will cry a little bit and I will get the tear, and that will magically make me able to climb further, assuming previous experiences or anything to go by. Indeed, there we go. Stamina is increased. The Queen coos at her brood. They do seem happier here, though I'm not sure how I can tell. I feel even stronger now with another of the Queen's tears. Another 20, please. I knew it wasn't going to be over. Alright, fine. So where to next? So I feel like we want to get stuck back into the Badlands. And I think that maybe starting at the cartographer's balloon and then heading towards this green mark here is going to make sense. Let's do that. So the question is, Do I want to stay high up? So here's the thing. If I'm high up at the moment. If I can hop from high point to high point, maybe that will be easier for me to get to my destination. The alternative is to drop down to the ground and summon Simoon. I'm going to try that. And if it turns out to be a terrible idea, then I can try something else. See if there's anything lootable around here. Sometimes there's butterflies and things. Not looking like it though, is it? Right. Simoon, where are you? Oh, don't tell me this is one of those things where Simoon can't path to me. Well, one thing I have learned is trying to walk this is going to take a very, very long time. I suppose the alternative might be to fast travel to the Hercules beetle nest. Okay, Simoon is hopefully very close by. Yep, just there. Okay, and the green marker is through here. I should not have come this way. Oh, I think I see a little gap in the rocks I can take there. Let's grab that. This is interesting. Is there anyone here? I wasn't expecting to find a settlement here. I mean, this feels like one of the places where a machinist normally hangs out. There I was thinking I was just finding a neat little shortcut, and it turned out that there was actually a mysterious shrine here all along. But that feels like a very, very lucky find. And it feels like the mysterious shrine might also have some loot. It should. I'd be disappointed if it didn't. Okay, there's someone or something to talk to. Every time I meet another machinist, my mind wanders back to Sizo. I wonder if she's hearing of my travels, through whatever network connects their guild. I wonder if she's proud. I think of her now as I greet this stranger. Machinist Fir. Ooh, I love meeting gliders. Come here, what's your name? I approach and tell her I'm Sable. Sable. Sounds a lot like table. You get that a lot? Now, this is the first time. I tell her this is the first time. Really? First thing I thought of. First thing. Anyhow, my name's Fir. Sounds like fear, right? Sounds like Pier, too. She looks thoughtful. Well, I mean, if she's going to do the whole table thing to me, I'm going to do the whole Pier thing back at her. I mean, I guess. Anyway, I didn't call you over to talk rhymes. I called you over to show you something you're going to love. I'm pretty deep into historical stuff. Ruins, old-timey ships, the old books, all the old monumentalist leftovers, you know? I nod. Well, recently I've deciphered a few monumentalist texts, which point to some sort of synergistic structures positioned all across the world in all different deserts. What do you mean synergistic? I mean that the texts suggest that they're responsive. More than simply statues or slabs of rock or whatever their form, the texts suggest that they record data or somehow interact with people. But I think it's something else, something way more fun. I ask what she thinks they are. I think they're a game. See, we have this thing, everybody does, where we look to the past and we assume they were all work and no play, because all we see, all that persists, is their labour, ships and logs and tools and things. But fun's ephemeral. Jokes disappear, doodles get lost while art survives, so we lose it all, and we go on assuming they never had any. So if you've got the time and the inclination, Glider, I'd recommend you keep your eyes open for monumentalist architecture that seems suspicious or strange and responsive somehow. I'd say a glider on a bike's the perfect person to test my theory, if you're up for it. Could these be these rings that we've been flying through? Sounds fun. Good, thank you. I'll keep to try deciphering my records. No, I'll try to keep deciphering my records. Why did I think it said I'll keep to try? Report back what you find, please, and if you sort out the game, I hope you enjoy it. I tell her I will. Great, thanks, table, and good luck. No problem, Pia. Right, why is this interactable? Ah, the ring-shaped artifact I found looks like it would fit in the pedestal. Yeah, okay, so this is to do with the little loops that I can fly through. One for this one. One for this one. Ring-shaped indentation in the front. In the front. In the front. I thought I had 3 of those ringy things. Maybe I only had 2. Yeah, no, I only had 2. That's right. Okay, so this quest is now outdated. I should bring more ring-shaped artifacts to the mysterious shrines. There's going to be at least 4 more of those racy things. Cool. More of Saren's terminals. Yep. Marrowbone. All right. Yeah, I'm happy now actually about the state of my quest log. It's definitely far more controllable than it used to be. It's not quite so bonkers. Okay, this person's leaving. Okay. You coming back ever? I tell Fir what I've found. Yes, wonderful. You've definitely activated something, but if the look of it is in any indication, and it usually is, you're missing more. If you can find some others, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, don't you worry. I'm gonna have a little peek around the back. Nope, can't peek around the back. Nothing that looks like loot. Okay, well, I think this might be a good place to end this episode. This is quite the exciting discovery. And we do at least now have some indication of what all these little ring-dashy things are all about. Nice. And yeah, in the next episode, we're going to continue exploring the Badlands. Try and get to this place and this place and this place. Hope you join me for the next episode. I've been Pete. This has been Sable. You've been you, and you've been all right. I haven't minded having you around. It's been tolerable. Bye-bye.